Okay, hello everybody, Gaming Triax here, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're playing some more Heart of the Swarm, and we have a TvZ match versus Canuck 613 versus MLG. So these are two Gold League players, and hopefully we'll have a good game. As you can see, we have MLG as the red Zerg in the upper left-hand corner, and 613 as the blue Terran in the bottom right-hand corner. So of course, nothing too unusual yet. No super early spawning pool, it looks like, as he is making morphing Zerg drones. And okay, so here we go. We have an SCV. Looks like we're going to get up the supply depot there. So probably going to be for the wall off. Very logical decision, especially against a Zerg. Excuse me. Sorry about my voice. I'm still got a little bit of a cold, but hopefully it'll be better soon. Anyway, still both mining, and the supply depot nearly complete. We should expect to see a barracks going up right here just to finish off that wall and give him a little bit of extra security. He's gonna wait for the 150, and there we go. Okay, so here's the barracks, and then maybe another supply depot there to finish the wall. If we head over here, we can see that MLG is putting down his spawning pool right now, so we might be expecting to see an early Zergling rush. We can't be sure though. But the spawning pool is definitely going up, and here comes the SCV just to take just to scout a little bit, see what's going on. He's probably going to try to see if he can spot the spawning pool just so he knows what's going on. So the barracks is about halfway complete, and both of them are still just mining. So while they just mine for the most part, I'll take some time to tell you guys that if you want to submit replays for me to cast, I know I'm not the greatest caster ever yet, I don't have that much experience, but still, if you want me to cast some replays, feel free to send them to us, and I would love to cast them. Though I do have a lot right now. So anyway, let's get back into this game here. As you can see, the spawning pool is up, and we have another drone morphing into his second hatchery. Ed is natural, very good timing actually, at almost 3 minutes. Also, we do have the gas going up. If we take a look at the view of 613, he still can't see. Okay, he's about to see the spawning pool. There we go. Now he's gotten what he wants. He saw the spawning pool. He's gonna go around, check the second gas here. So he basically knows what's going on. Also, the barracks is now complete with this other supply depot. So that should be, for the most part, a complete wall off. He checks the natural, sees the other hatchery, and that's basically all the information he should be needing. We're gonna head over here, and as you can see, this gas is fully saturated, and here come the first couple Zerglings, and this SCV is probably just gonna stay out here, maybe just keep an eye on the ramp, just to make sure no Zerglings are coming. And we're just gonna take a look at the income from both players, and as you can see, it's very close, 16 to 15 harvesters. And anyway, here come two Zerglings. Look like they're gonna take out that SCV there. Oh, maybe not, they just ran straight by it, but okay, well now 613 has he has a small advantage just because these Zerglings appear to not, wow, they are just not seeing that SCV there. They're just going to leave him, so he knows what's coming, and it looks like the Zerglings are going around the side. Are they going to attack these rocks? They are, so they're going to try to break in through the side there, and here comes some more Zerglings, so that's 4, and here we go. The second hatchery is now up. It looks like he might be, maybe not. I thought he was going to put some drones on it. Okay, so the Zerglings are now running around. Are they? Okay. They might be checking for hidden. Oh, no. Okay, they're going to the Zelnagas. Okay, very good idea. Just so that he can maintain map control early game. Though he's still, I'm not sure if he hasn't seen it or if he just doesn't realize that it's there. Yeah, he just doesn't realize that the SCV is there yet. And the SCV is actually providing 613 with a lot of vision, so MLG probably will want to get rid of that. And here we go, we've got 4 Marines. These will be able to get rid of any Zerglings that he wants, especially when there's so few Zerglings on the field. Anyway, we do have the Queen coming up here. Not much creep spread yet, but you can't expect too much of this early game. It looks like, okay, second Queen right there, and there we go. Now he's spreading the creep around. So MLG still has control of the map, so doing a very good job with that. But we do have a lot of Marines coming out from 613, so this is very good. He seems to be a little bit ahead in terms of army supply. We take a look at the that's units. Okay, there we go. So army supply, yeah. So 613 is a little bit ahead, 11 to 8, and he's a little bit behind in worker supplies, but this is still very evenly matched right now. Zerglings are still trying to break down these rocks. It looks like he has gotten Zergling's speed on them, so that's going to give him a small advantage in this fight, or a big advantage, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, now we do have a lot of larvae here. Looks like these are all drones. Yep. So we've got a lot of drones going up, and here comes, oh, early baneling nest. So it looks like, well, we're used to seeing the roach warrens from a lot of the previous cats, but we have not seen many people go with early baneling nest. So this is going to be quite interesting. But of course, it always makes sense to go with the early baneling nest, especially against a Terran who's got a wall off. It's very easy to use the banelings to try to break through that wall. As you can see, we do have very good positioning of the Marines here. If there were banelings, they would not be able to do too much damage against the Marines when they're spread out like this. And these are actually, are all of these, okay, so all these Marines are being produced off of two barracks right now, which is actually quite impressive. Is that a tech lab? Okay. Oh, also okay, so he has research stim pack, so that'll give him an advantage in a fight. And here comes some mules just to speed up the mineral production. We're gonna head back over here, and as you can see, MLG is now taking his second 2 gases, and it looks like he might be okay. So the baneling nest is now up, and these are probably going to be, oh, these are more drones. Okay, those are drones going to the second hatchery there. So he's gonna just try to saturate this before he goes with another attack. And these zerglings have almost broken through the well, sort of. It looks like this is gonna take them a while. He cancels the supply depot, and everything is still going fine. This zerglings are still trying to break through these rocks here, and it looks like the Marines are going to go in and break through the rocks. I'm not sure if he's seen the zerglings there. Let's see. Yes, he has, so he knows that there are 2 zerglings there, and it looks like he might go get rid of them. And there we go. That's it. They weren't able to do anything really, and he is going to break these rocks just so that he can take his expansion here, and that'll actually put him ahead in terms of expansions at the moment. So that could be quite advantageous, as of the fact that this MLG playing a Zerg is actually going to be behind by 1 base, which is usually not a good thing. You generally want to have at least 1 base up on your opponent when you're playing Zerg. Also, this SCV is still right here, able to keep an eye on what's going on. Here comes some Zerglings. Maybe they're going to take it out, but no, they don't. They just run straight by it. Here, maybe the second one will. Oh, but it looks like, and that one runs straight by it as well. And we do have quite a lot of Zerglings here, though. Looks like these are all going to go in. And the only problem is that SCV is going to see them all coming. So if we take a look, as soon as they come down this ramp, 613 will get a very good idea of what is going on. So we do have a lot of Zerglings. It looks like he's focusing everything on Zergling production, and he might be morphing some of these into banelings soon. We do have some Marines out here, just keeping an eye on what's going on. We also have some down here. So 613's base is very well protected actually, and he does have the 3 command centers right now, which is going to be an advantage. So this is a lot of Zerglings now. Also, here goes the creep spread. It's starting to move out. So now this is when I feel like MLG's army is really going to take off. He's going to start spreading this creep, give him a little bit more vision, and then he will be able to push out with all those Zerglings. We should expect to see him transition into some more mid-game strategies. Okay, so here we go. We have got the evolution chambers coming up, and that's what I was talking about. Getting up some more advanced structures just so that he can get the more advanced units as well. So, as you can see, still a lot of Zerglings. If we take a look at the units here, we have 46 Zerglings, but there are 42 Marines. So these Zerglings are not going to be nearly strong enough to get rid of 613's army here, and 613 is actually definitely ahead in terms of army supply. Yeah, 52-29. So currently this is definitely favoring 613. Not quite sure what MLG is going to do. He really has no idea what's going on right now, as of the fact that he has no vision into MLG's 613's base. Sorry, that's backwards. But 613 does have the idea that MLG has not expanded, just because he can see where the creep is. If we take a look at this, he can see that there's no creep out here, and there would be if MLG had taken his expansion. So 613 has a pretty good idea of what's going on still. Also, excuse me again, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Also, we still have 53 Marines now versus the 46 Zerglings. So this is now definitely heavily favoring 613 in terms of army supply. But here we go. Now we're morphing. Oh wow. MLG looks like he's going to morph them all into banelings. Oh my gosh. Wow, very interesting move right there. So MLG has just morphed every single Wow, he just morphed every single Zergling into a Baneling there. That was a lot. Now he's taking 2 more hatcheries. And here we go. This SCV is now going to realize that the expansion is going on. And hopefully, there we go. Hopefully, SixOneThree has some sort of response to that, because he knows what's going on. And there we go. I just heard the... Okay, so here we go. We do have the 4th command center going down for SixOneThree, and we do have still quite a large army here. And finally, he does have his medevacs coming out. This will be a big advantage, especially if he wants to use Stimpak. Also, the creep is now being spread along, and the 3rd and 4th hatcheries are almost finished constructing. We do have... Okay, so here we go. This is a lot of Banelings right now. The only thing that could be a huge problem is if there were a single Widow Mine here. So we do have a couple Widow Mines right there, and I don't see any others positioned around here, but a single Widow Mine, if all those Banelings are together, could take them all out. And here we go. SixOneThree is starting to push out a little bit. He's just going to try to take the map. There we go. He moves his Marines over to the Zelnaga Tower just so he can gain a little bit of map vision. He still doesn't have too much. And here we go. We have a couple of Overseers coming out just to take a look at what's going on. Looks like they're going to take the other Zelnaga. Wow, they got... Very interesting that they both didn't take the same one. They got kind of lucky in that respect, or maybe unlucky, because they probably have no idea that the other one has the Zelnaga. And here we go. We have a lot of swarm hosts now. What is that? 8 swarm hosts. That is going to be very helpful, especially... Oh, and there we go. We do have a small Zergling rush right there. Sorry, I kind of missed that, but very, very small push. And here we go. Looks like the Zerglings are going to come back in. Are they going to be able to do any more damage? Probably not. There are just too many Marines here, and it looks like... Are they all going to go down? Probably. I don't even think they're going to be able to take out one mule. No. Yeah, so those Zerglings really weren't able to do any damage whatsoever. We do have these Overseers. It looks like they were shot by the Marines over here, but they're still fine. Also, oh, here we go. So it looks like there could be a medevac drop on the way, and it looks like it's going to drop into the 3rd base right now. Is it going to? All this there is that one queen, but is he going to go straight by it? Oh, so SixOneThree boosters by that end now. Oh, there's a Spore Crawler there, and he loses all of the Marines inside of that medevac. That is very bad. Though he does manage to do a successful drop over here, he is now tearing through everything down here, getting rid of these Spore Crawlers. He did lose the medevac, so these Marines are basically stranded here at the moment. But that was a very good idea to push out with two medevacs at the same time. And now those Marines are probably going to be stuck here for a while. The swarm hosts do come down. They're just going to send some locusts over there to deal with these Marines at the moment, most likely. Yeah, so these Marines are going to go down. Those were some wasted Zerglings, probably, as of the fact that these locusts will most likely be able to easily deal with the Marines, except they didn't go anywhere. We really need to see... Okay, so it looks like these locusts should go out, and these 2 Marines are going to be done. And here we go. We have the main push right now coming out from SixOneThree, and here he goes. He's just tearing through all of these creep tumors. And the Banelings, oh my god. The Banelings take out his whole army there. Oh no. That was a lot of SixOneThree's army. Wow. Okay, so if we take a look at the units now, that is 21 Marines left versus 24 Banelings. We're just going to take a look at the units killed. 103 units killed from MLG, but 41 Marines and Marauders killed out of SixOneThree. That is going to be very... Well, it's going to cause a problem, but he is still a little bit ahead in army supply, which is somewhat surprising, especially after that last attack, which did not go quite as well as he probably planned. Those Banelings are going to do a lot of damage, and we also do have some Roaches coming out right now. I do not see a Hydralisk Den anywhere, so I'm not sure if there is one at the moment. We do have a Spire, though, so we should expect to see some Mutalisk play coming out very soon. And here we go, the Swarm Hosts are going around the side. Are they going to... Oh, here they go. They're going to meet up with this army in the middle. And the Swarm Hosts are going to bury, and they're just going to rally all the Locusts over. They're going to get rid of these Marines at the Zelnaga. And they might be moving forwards into the main base of SixOneThree right now. Oh, excuse me again. I'm sorry. I'm still a little bit sick, as I explained before. Okay, so it looks like we've still got these Swarm Hosts. They're still sending out Locusts. These are probably not going to do too much damage at the moment. It looks like he's primarily using some of these just to scout. And here we go. The Swarm Hosts are now moving forwards Their most and we have the main force of 613 coming out. He sees the swarm host. These swarm hosts are all going to go down. They can't burrow in time, can they? And there we go. Almost all the swarm hosts. Oh, very nice scan there. And the swarm hosts all get taken out. That's a very expensive loss for MLG. He loses every single one of his swarm hosts. I don't think any of them escape there. And this is MLG's main force. Now, he does have a lot of banelings here. He could easily push these into the main army of 613, and that would be very problematic. We do have a lot of barracks coming up. These are going to even form off sort of a small wall here. So here we go. 613 looks like he's going to start moving out again. He did scan somewhere. He's scanning down here just to take a look at what's going on. He can see some of these banelings. Or no, he can't. He can see some of the roaches and zerglings. That's it. And here we go. The banelings come in here, except it looks like... Oh, it looks like they're going to try to break through the rocks, but they don't manage to get through. We still have one SCV there just for scouting purposes, and here's the main force. Main force of 613 is right here, and here come the banelings. Looks like they're going to do a lot of damage. Not quite as much damage as they did last time, but that was still a lot of damage. And here we go. We have a lot of roaches versus all these marines and marauders. I think the medevacs are going to provide an advantage to 613 at the moment. And here we go. It looks like he just responded to the hello from earlier. And it looks like 613 is going to lose all of his units. Oh, this is not looking good at the moment. And there we go. That was 613's almost whole army, but he's still got a few more units over here. And it looks like they're going to try to take out these destructible rocks and come in from the back. This was a very good move, actually, to have all of these units come in from the back here. MLG is most likely not going to be expecting this at all, and here we go. Here come the rest of the units, and it looks like these roaches are going to go down fairly quickly right now. These cannot last too long. Oh, but no, more roaches coming to reinforce it. This is a very close battle with the medevacs healing all of the units. It's going to provide a small advantage to 613, but it looks like he's going to lose all of his units, so it's definitely going to come at a price for MLG. And it looks like every single unit is going to die. Oh, and here we go. It's so close right now. It's so close. It's now a marine and a marauder versus... Oh, and there come the rest of the roaches. It looks like they're going to be able to clean everything up here. We've still got all of these medevacs, and these need to go back to the main base. And here we go. The 613 has not stopped macroing out more troops, and he now still has another army which is ready to go in. These medevacs are just going to fly around, keep an eye on the roach army, make sure it's not growing, while he sends in the rest of his troops here. And here they come. They're going to walk in, and they should be able to destroy this, well, basically just all roaches right now. And here they go. This is a lot of medevacs too, which will provide a big advantage. And it looks like these roaches are probably going to go down. They are moving back into the main base right now. And is he able... Oh, it looks like he's going to be able to take out all of these roaches. The spore crawler is doing some damage on the medevacs. It looks like it might take down... Oh, one medevac goes down. He needs to focus fire. Okay, good. He managed to focus fire that spore crawler. It was just painful for me to watch these medevacs going down. And here we go. It looks like he's going to take out some of these roaches. And also he does have more units down here, so he is quite a bit ahead in terms of army supply. 62 marines, 20 marauders, and 10 medevacs. It looks like he is going to be able to take out the rest of this main force here, and this could very well be GG for... Okay, MLG, that was GG. So that's the end of the game, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That was a very good game, very interesting. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment and a rating, and also subscribe if you want to see more great casts coming soon. As I said before, you can feel free to submit your replays, PM me on YouTube, and I'll try to cast them as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.